Very good morning, dear students. I am Ms. Sujata Funde from Pratibha International School. I welcome you all in today's session of maths class. Students, as I told you yesterday that the word problem which is there in last exercise, right? The word problem which is there in my practice time 7 that we are going to solve today. Okay, and also we are going to start our new lesson. So before that, students, we are going to solve our new we are going to solve our word problem. Okay, so first of all, students, you have to write today's date, as you all can see on the screen, that 22nd July 2020. Okay, so write down the today's date, and also you have to write fourth word problem at CW. Okay, so we are going to see fourth word problem at CW, and fifth word problem will be homework. So you are going to write fourth word problem at CW and fifth word problem in the blank space, as you all can see. Okay, so fifth will be homework to you. Now we are going to solve our fourth word problem. So write down the word problem, students. Ajay purchased a ring worth rupees 18,759 and a bracelet worth rupees 1,25,699. Find the estimated sum to the nearest tens, hundreds and thousands. So students, here what we have to do, we have to find the sum of both the things. We have to find the sum of both the things, but we have to find the estimated sum to the nearest tens, hundreds and thousands. That means we have to round off these prices. We have to round off these prices of the things, and then we have to estimate the numbers. So as you all can see, we are going to solve this example in 3 steps. Okay, so first step, you all can see here, I have written this is first step, that is round off the numbers to the nearest tens. So first of all, we are going to round off the number to the nearest tens. So here we can see that 18,759. So here we have to refer ones place. We are rounding off the number to the tens, so we are going to refer ones place. So here ones is 9, that means it is more than 5. So instead of 9, we are going to write 0, and we are going to add one number in tens place. So here we all can see. Okay, then we are going to round off the price of bracelet, 1,25,699. So students, here also we can see that ones place is 9, right? And we are going to round off the number. So here ones place is 9, that means it is more than 5. So we are going to add one number in tens. So what is the tens here? 9. So it will become 10. That's why 699 became 700 over here. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to add. So we are going to add 1,25,700 plus 18,760. Okay, so we are going to add the round of numbers. 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 6, 6, 7 plus 7, 14, comma we will give. 1 will be carry over. 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 8, 14. So 4 again, 1 will be again carry over. 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4. Again comma, 1 will be as it is. Okay, so our final answer is 1,44,460. Okay, so here our first step has been completed, that is round off the number to the nearest tens. Now second step, we can see here, round off the numbers to the nearest hundreds. So what we get when we round off this number to nearest hundreds? So let's see. Yes, so here we can see 18,759 became 18,800. Why? Because the Now here we are rounding off the number to the hundreds. That means we are going to refer the tens place. Okay, we are going to refer tens place. So what is tens place? Here we can see the tens place is 5, right? So it is 5. That means we are going to add one number in hundred place. So 7 became 8, right? Now we can see here in the price of bracelet, the tens place is also 9, right? The tens place is 9, so we are going to add one number in hundreds place. So 600 will become 700, 6 will become 7. Okay, so now we are going to add 1,25,700 plus 18,800. As we have estimated, we have done with the rounding off. Okay, so 1,25,700 plus 18,800, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 7 plus 8, 15, comma, 1 will be carry over, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 8, 14, 4 will be down, 1 will be carry over, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 1 will become as it is, 1 will be as it is. So our final answer is this one, 1,44,500. So students, we have estimated the sum to the nearest hundreds. That means we have finished with 2 steps of the example. Now we are going to see the third step of the example. Okay, so here we can see this is the third step. Now students, what we have to do, round off the numbers to the nearest thousands we get. So we have done with tens and hundreds. Now we are going to round off the number to the thousand. So as we all know that when we round off the number to the thousand, we have to refer hundreds place. Okay, so we are going to refer here hundreds place. So what is hundred place, students? Here, yes, we can see that 7 is the hundreds place, right? So it is more than 5. So what we are going to do, we are going to add one number in thousands place. So 8 will become 9 and the whole number became 19,000. Okay, now so first of all, price of ring we have rounded off. Now price of bracelet we are going to round off. Okay, so 1,25,699. So students, here we can see that 6 is the hundreds place, 6 is there at hundreds place, which is more than 5 here also. So 5 which is there at thousands place will become 6, as we are going to add one number in thousands place. Okay, so this is how we are going to round off the numbers. Now we are going to add 1,26,000 plus 19,000. Okay, so let's estimate the sum to the nearest thousand. 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 6 plus 9, 15. So 5, 1 will be carry over, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, and this 1 will become as it is. So our final answer is 1,45,000. Okay, so students, here we can see our final answer, that is 1,45,000. So you have to write this example, okay, as CW. I hope you all have understood the sum. We have to estimate the sum, not estimate the difference. That means we have to add the answers which we got after rounding off the numbers to the nearest tens, hundreds and thousands. Okay, so students, this was all about the My Practice Time 7. So here we have finished with our second lesson, that is addition and subtraction. Here you can see that 5 I have written in blank space, that is for homework. Okay, so now you have to come on new page, okay, and in the corner also, here also you are going to write today's date, that is 22nd July 2020. Now students, what we are going to do, please open your math textbook, as well as CW is already open, so you have to come on new page and open your math textbook. So you have to open page number 36 of your math textbook, okay. We are going to solve I look back also today, and only my practice time 1. So arrange the following numbers vertically and solve. We can see the first question. So we are going to solve this question in CW, okay. So here you have to write multiplication, third lesson, I look back, arrange, and question number 1, arrange the following numbers vertically to solve, vertically and solve, okay. So students, now here first, this is we are going to solve ABC as CW, and here you can see that DEF will be homework. You are going to write DEF as homework. So we are going to solve first one. What is our first one? First example, 12 into 5. So students, we are going to solve these examples which we have already solved in standard 3, okay, third standard. So this is like introduction to the new chapter. 12 into 5. So let's multiply first ones. 5 into 10. So 5 2s are 10. So 0 I have written here, and 1 will be carryover, okay. So now we are going to multiply 5 with 1. We have multiplied 5 with 2. So 5 with 1. 5 ones are 5, and 5 ones are 5. 1 will be carryover. So we are going to add that carryover. So 5 plus 1, 6. 12 5s are 60. Then B1, 321 into 2. So students, here we have 2, okay, and we are going to multiply that 2 by ones, tens and hundreds, okay. Now here we can see 2. So first of all, we are going to multiply this 2 by 1. So 2 ones are 2. Then 2 by 2, that means 2 by tens. So 2 2s are 4, and this 2 by 3, that means 2 3s are 6, okay. So final answer is 642. That means we have to multiply that number by each place, ones, tens, hundreds. Next, 224 into 8. So here, if you are not able to see, I'll write here also, okay. 224 into 8. So what we have to do? We have to first multiply 8 by 4. So 8 4s are 32. So 2 we are going to write here. 3 will be carryover, which I have written here also. Then 8 2s are 16. 16 plus this carryover we are going to add. 16 plus 3, 19. So 9 will be here. 1 again carryover. 8 into 2, 8 2s are 16. 16 plus 1, 70. So the C option's final answer is 1792. This answer is 1792, okay. Now students, we are going to solve the second question of I look back. We are going to solve it in textbook. So students, here you can see that we have open page number 36. We are there on page number 36. We have solved question number 1, A, B, C, and this D, E, F will be homework, okay. So write down in your math textbook, that will be homework. Now students, we are going to solve A, B, C now, and D, E will be again homework. You are going to solve this as homework. It is very easy. We have to tick the correct option, okay. We have to tick the correct option. Now students, what we are going to do, I am going to solve the sum on the screen. You are also going to try with me. We are going to solve the sum, and then we are going to just tick the sum, just tick the correct option. So what is our first example? 430 into 2. So we have to find the correct answer and then we are going to tick. Okay, so 430. Okay, 430 into 2. So you can also solve with me in rough book, not in the CW, in rough book. So 2 zeros are 0. So students, we know that when we multiply any number with 0, at that time we know the answer always comes 0. So you multiply any number with 0, answer will be 0. So 2 zeros are 0. Then we are going to multiply 2 by 3. 2 threes are 6. Then we are going to multiply 2 by 4. So 2 fours are 8. So our final answer is 860. That means this one. Okay, we can see on the screen. So tick with me. Okay, have you ticked? Very good. Now we are going to solve the second example. 116 into 4. So solve with me. 116 into 4. 4 6 are 24. So 4 will be here, 2 will be carry over. 4 ones are 4, 4 plus 2, we are going to add the carryover. 4 plus 2, 6. Okay, now we are going to multiply 4 by 1. 4 into 1, 4 ones are 4. Okay, so our final answer is 464. So is it there in option? Here 460, 462, 450. Yes, here we have our answer 464. So tick our correct option. Next we are going to solve last one, 207 into 30. Okay, so 207, again I'll write 207 into 13. So students, here we have to multiply two numbers. We are going to multiply twice. Okay, 2 times we have to multiply. First of all, we are going to multiply 207 by 3 and then 207 by 1. So let's multiply. 3 sevens are, so first of all we are going to do like this. 3 sevens are 21, right? So 1 will be here, 2 will be carry over, 3 zeros are 0. So as we all know that when we multiply any number by 0, we get answer 0. So 3 zeros are 0. 0 plus 2, we have to add the carryover 2. Then 3 into 2. So 3 into 7 we have done, 3 into 0 we have done, now 3 into 2. 3 2s are 6. This is our first step. Second step, when we start with second step, we have to give 0, right? So now we are going to start. We are going to multiply 1 by 7 first of all. So 1 sevens are 7. 1 into 0, 1 zeros are 0. And 1 into 2, 1 means 2 ones are 2. Okay, 2 ones are 2. So here we have to solve this sum in 2 steps. Okay, so first of all we have multiplied 207 by 3, then 207 by 1. Okay, so now we have to add both the steps. 1 plus 0, 1. 7 plus 2, 9. 6 plus 0, 6. 2 will be as it is. So what is our final answer, students? 2691. So here we can see that our answer is there. Yes, 2691. So like that only you are going to solve this both the examples. Okay. Now students, we are going to see how to build the multiplication tables. So here students, on the screen we can see that let's observe the tables 11 to 15. So students, here we can see that how we can build the tables. Okay, so 1 into 11 is equal to 11. 2 into 11, 22. 3 into 11, 33. So like that we can multiply the each number by 11 so that we can get the table of 11. Here we can see the table of 11, right? 11 ones are 11, 11 twos are 22, 11 threes are 33, 11 fours are 44, 11 fives are 55, 11 sixes are 66, 11 sevens are 77, 11 eights are 88, 11 nines are 99, and 11 tens are 110. So students, like that only you can build the table of this one is 12, 13, 14 and 15. Okay. So we have to multiply each number by 11. We have to multiply the ordinal numbers by 11, then we will get the table of 11. If we will multiply the ordinal number by 13, then you will get 13's table. By 14, 14's table. Okay. 15, 15's table. Now we are going to see more tables. So students, here on the screen we can see that there are 11 to 20 tables. Okay, it is very important to learn the tables. You have to learn the tables till 25. Okay, so then and then only you are able to solve the sums which are based on multiplication. Okay, so students, you have to learn the tables. Here tables are there from 11 to 20. So now we are going to solve our my practice time 1 from these tables. Okay, so students, now on a new page you are going to write my practice time 1 and question number 1. We are going to solve only question number 1 today. Question number 2 will be homework to you. It is very easy. You just have to build the 2 tables. So here I'll show you. Yes. So my practice time 1, these examples will be homework GHIJKL from first question, and from second question will be homework to you. Okay, so in second question you are going to build and write multiplication tables of 17 and 19. So how you are going to build the tables like this? So you are going to write the table of 17 and 19 like this. Okay, so yes, our first question is 3 into 17. So question is solve the following using multiplication tables 3 into 17. Okay, so we are going to solve from the tables chart. So students, here we can see the 17 table. Okay, and 3 into 17 means 17 into 3. Okay, 3 into 17 means 70 into 3. So here I'll show you. So students, now here we can see that 17 into 3. Okay, 3 into 17 means 17 into 3. So I have circled. Here you can see that the answer is 51. Right? That means 17 threes are 51. So here we have written our answer 51. 3 into 17 means 51 only, as 17 threes are 51. Now we are going to solve B1, that is 14 into 5. So let's find 14 into 5. So now we have to find 14 into 5. Okay, so 14 into 5, yes, the 14 number we can see here, and 14 into 5 will be this one. So 14 fives are 70. So our answer is 17. So here we can see that I have written 14 fives are 17. Next we are going to solve 17 into 9. So for this your 17 table should be learned. Okay, so let's find the 17's table. 17 into 9 will be this one. Yes, so 17 nines are 153. Okay, so here we can see that I have written 153. D, 2 into 13, that means 13 twos are. Okay, so let's find. Yes, so here we can see that 13 twos are 26. Okay, 2 into 13 or 13 into 2 is equal to 26. 10 into 15, 10 into 15 means 15 tens are. So yes, here we can see that 15 tens are 150. Okay, so here we can see that 15 tens are 150. Our answer is 150, right? Next is 8 into 19. 8 into 19 means 19 eights. So let's find. Yes, 19 table is there. So 19 eights are 152. So our answer is 152. So here we can see that answer. Yes, 152. So here I have written the answer 152. And now students, here in the blank space you can see that GHIJKL will be the homework sums to you. Okay, so you are going to solve them as homework. And yes, till 20 table you should learn. You are going to learn the tables till 25. Okay, so students, this was all about today's session. I hope you all have understood the concept of multiplication. That means we have finished with just introduction today. Okay, so your homework is learn the tables till 25. You are going to learn tables till 25. Then and then only you will be able to solve the sums which are based on multiplication. So here I hope you all have understood what we have solved today. Okay, so we have solved the introduction part, and yes, the word problem which was there in lesson number 2, that is round off the sums to the nearest tens, hundreds and thousands. Okay, so fifth will be homework to you. If you are facing any problem, okay, so just mail your doubts on my mail ID so that I can clear your doubt. Okay, so students, this was all about today's session. We are going to meet in next session, and when we will meet in next session, your tables should be learned, so that whenever whenever I solve the example, at that time you can also give the answer. Okay, so till then, take care and thank you students.